Well, let's talk about this and some other issues around crypto with Onua Obodo. He's the Chief Executive Officer of Phoenix Online System. Hi, Onua. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thanks for having me.
So we hear a lot of legal structure being put in place. We see it in Kenya, we see it now in Ukraine, the US is already on it, South Korea. It does seem like the world is turning to virtual assets and cryptocurrency is on top of that.
Yeah, that's true. Normally, it's expected actually because the fiat money system and the banking system is causing a lot of distractions within the customer base and even the banking sector. So there's need for every country and that actually has the potential to understand that how the crypto and blockchain technology works. So they're trying to cash in the situation so that they have kind of like a backup plan when the other systems begin to doing the further. The Kenya government too is also doing that too to make sure that their currency and people have that choice to make transactional uh, payment system from Bitcoin. Uh, prefer that for them to have an action between both level, fiat money and that of the Bitcoin transactions. It's quite cheap when it comes to transactional fee and other payment system, and we also across the border too. It makes things very easy compared to the regular fiat money transaction.
Yeah, but I mean, it does seem like the crypto community still has a lot of grounds to cover to win the confidence of more people. They are very traditional people, especially because it has to do with, funds, with their money. So even though we're hearing all this news of countries trying to give structure, legal structure to virtual
Yes, sir.
assets, individuals are still finding it difficult to actually really trust that space.
Yeah, that is expected because currently now that's where the legal framework comes in when it comes to regulation, proper regulations that can allow people to have more confidence in the Bitcoin transaction. And with that, people are going to get sensitized concerning the Bitcoin, how it works. People hear a lot about it, but there's more of the scam aspect of it. So with government coming into the system, there will be a better law and policies that can safeguard both the customers and the people involved. In the US, currently there's a law and a bill up in the moment right now to actually regulate the system, and the US is using to as the backup plan for their transaction, even their global and economic policies. Currently, the US is actually owing about the national debt of to about $36 million. Now, with the economy as the way it is right now with China, with trade wars and all those things, Bitcoin reserve strategy we actually prepare them for a better opportunities to edge within those volatility between the fiat money and the US economy. So with that, when government comes to the situation, there will be a better framework to organize the customers and the people trading on the cryptocurrency to make it a more better space for them.
Yes, I know back here in Nigeria, the Investments and Securities Act has been signed into law. But I mean, does it feel like we are missing out? Look at Kenya now, looking at reducing transaction and turning the way of virtual assets.
Yeah, in Nigeria, the government is actually doing a lot, but they need to do more actually because the speed at which these transactional things with the cryptocurrency generally is moving very, very fast. So Nigeria needs to be on top. Currently, Kenya rank the highest in Africa when it comes to innovation, when it comes to innovation towards Bitcoin and cryptocurrency generally. So Nigeria needs to tap into it, and this general notion in Nigeria and about cryptocurrency being maybe not maybe a scam or whatever. They need to look more into the situation so that we can tap into the innovations much earlier before it escalates. Because currently now the Bitcoin currency is moving at an exponential rate at this moment. Price actually hit about $112,000 for one Bitcoin recently, about a few days ago. It's currently ranging now for a momentum to the upside too. So Nigeria can't go below that. We need to create more attention towards it to at least to cushion our financial system in the country.
Yeah, and I guess it will also be important to talk about the peer-to-peer, which some platforms have disabled. I wonder if those have come back to streamline, because this seems to be, one of the ways that gives access to a lot of Nigerians if they want to participate in crypto or virtual assets.
Yeah, the peer-to-peer companies actually, government needs to actually look into it more and bring out their own aspect of policies that can guide it. But the crypto itself actually is a global thing right now. Individuals will still trade about it. Government need to tap into it and actually to bring out a win-win situation between the people transacting within that space. The government too is working on their own token and coin, but we need more enabling environment for us to actually do our transaction and business extensively and also benefit from both end. Yes, the Bitcoin transaction actually people are looking at it as can also cause some form of like maybe scam, fraud, or whatever. So every transaction actually has an element of risk. But this one is very more diverse because it has more security than the regular fiat money.
Mm. Anyway, so what's happening around price of Bitcoin and the altcoins? So what are the drivers now? I wonder if
Yes.
the London meeting also has a say in that.
Yeah, the London meeting actually is pushing it towards a selling pressure, but that's notwithstanding. Currently, the market is still upside because it has not broke resistance to the downside. So we are still ranging at the moment, but it will actually come currently now in about a few hours from now. I think it's almost, yes, I think that started in the US right now about 8:30 Eastern time. The CPI news will come out, which will also create a bullish momentum if we close below 2.3% of the CPI. They're expected to actually have about 2.5, but from the market sentiments and our market calculations, each of all these CPI data like must be below 2.3%. Once you have that, that will give us an opportunity to push the market slightly down for a great momentum to the upside. So we are seeing Bitcoin actually rally around and break the last high of $112 to the upside. So I'm looking about 115 to 120 in the next few weeks.
All right, Onuobodo, Chief Executive Officer of Phoenix Online System, thank you so much for your time on the program.
Thank you very much.